Well, Israeli attacks on the Gaza Strip have continued in the hours since the announcement of a ceasefire deal. These images are from Gaza City. The territory's Civil Defense Agency is reporting at least 73 Palestinians killed and more than 200 wounded in overnight strikes and strikes early on Thursday, with women and children amongst the dead. The truce deal, as I say, is due to come into effect on Sunday. Amanda Bazarol is the emergency coordinator for Gaza at Doctors Without Borders. She joins us now from Al-Mawazi in Gaza. Welcome to DW, Doctor. Attacks continuing while the world calls for humanitarian aid and this ceasefire. Can you give us a sense of the aid situation in Gaza at the moment?
So it hasn't changed in the last few hours, as you can see, and you just reported on the different attacks that have been happening in the last few days. So there's still a lack of everything. There's not enough water for the people because we cannot produce the water. There's not enough shelter for the people. There's not enough food for the people. So we're still waiting very eagerly for the ceasefire to happen. But we're also very cautious to see what's going to actually happen, because we've been trying to enter 600 trucks for the last few months since the closing on Rafah border, and it didn't work. So now we are wanting to see what's going to be implemented to be able to deliver that aid to the people.
A lack of everything, you say, and a situation that improved even slightly since the various deals were done to allow aid to cross borders, or not much change?
Not much change. It's very difficult to enter anything. The last week, I'm sure you've heard about it, like there was a lack of fuel. We were on the verge of closing hospital or closing some department in the hospital because we couldn't have access to electricity. Everything is through generators. So without fuel, we cannot run the hospital, but we cannot have clean water either for the people. So it was very, very tense last week. And since then, we managed to enter, but it's a day-by-day situation to be sure that we can run all those operations.
And what is behind the lack of aid, the lack of fuel, water and trucks into the territory? What's the hold-up?
There are several impediments. There's a procedure that are imposed by Israel first that is preventing us from entering all the aid that we want to enter, and is waiting at the border, actually. And then there's inside the lack of security and that is inside Gaza. So there's a lot of looting. There's different kind of looting. There's the gangs that are just right after Kerem Shalom, which is the main entry point to enter the south of Gaza. And then there's also the popular looting that is happening as there's not enough aid. The people don't want to be left out. And in a desperate move, they're also targeting the trucks that are entering. And then it's not reaching the people or not enough people. That's the main issue that we are seeing at the moment.
So from what you see on the ground there in Gaza, is it your opinion that Israel could, if it wanted to, remove many of these impediments?
Yes, we definitely think so, because there's more and more happening every day. There's more rules that they're implementing on a weekly basis, and that is restraining us from being able to import some more aid inside. So, one of them is to have the flatbed trucks, which is completely open. So you're showing to the possible potential looters what's inside your truck, and of course you're attracting more looters. So and that's just one of them. So and there's new rules all the time that are making very difficult for us to be able to enter more aid inside Gaza.
Can we look forward to a happier time when the bombing has stopped and the restrictions have been removed? What sort of long-term effects do you expect after such a widespread destruction?
That's going to be very difficult for us health workers. They're in the front line, but there's also the people who are living the same situation. So we are very worried once the time is come and the bombing is stopping. There's still a lot of people that we need to care for, like the number of injuries, as you know, like the war injuries are above 100,000 people. We need still constant care, rehabilitation, and we're not sure how our colleagues are going to be able to cope once it's over. They all have their families to take care of. They all want to go back to their homes. So it's going to be complicated. We will have to follow the people where they're going. So we will need to readjust our activities because now we're all in the south, which was not where the people are from. Like most of the people are from the north of Gaza. So we will need to follow them where they're going as well. And we have a lot of field those people today. And they're maybe not in the right location for the long term until the time that we can rebuild. But that's going to take years and years to be able to rebuild anything. I'm talking about the health system, but it's any kind of system today. Like the schools, there's not enough schools for the children. So there's so much to do. It's enormous.
Well, thank you for sparing us your time, Amanda. Amanda Bazarol, Head of Mission for Doctors Without Borders in Gaza. Thank you so much.
Thank you.